If you're on TRT or thinking about it and you've had CSR, this needs to be on your radar. Most guys get into testosterone therapy to feel sharper, stronger, more dialed in. But what you're not always told is how that hormonal shift can quietly affect your stress system, and that matters a lot when you've got a condition like CSR. Here's why. Central serous retinopathy is often triggered by elevated cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. And while TRT itself doesn't inject cortisol, it absolutely influences how your body manages it. Higher testosterone levels can sometimes lower natural cortisol thresholds or put pressure on your HPA axis. That's your brain to adrenal stress feedback loop. And when that loop gets out of rhythm, you don't always feel it in your mood first. You might feel it in your vision. Blurry patches, visual distortions, pressure behind the eye, that creeping sense that the fluid's building again, even if your life doesn't feel stressful. That's what caught me off guard. I was doing everything right on paper. TRT dialed in, workouts on point, diet clean, but I wasn't sleeping. I was running hot mentally. And after a few weeks on a slightly higher dose, CSR flared back up. No doctor had warned me to even consider the link. But when I looked into the research, it started making sense. Here's what I adjusted. First, I got a full hormone panel, not just test and estrogen. I checked cortisol morning and afternoon. I checked DHEA, prolactin, SHBG, CRP. I wanted to see the full stress and inflammation picture. Second, I changed how I used TRT. No ego doses. No giant once-a-week shots. I split it up. Went back to baseline. And gave my system time to stabilize. Third, I started treating recovery as a non-negotiable, not a nice-to-have. Deep sleep. Cold showers. Walking instead of grinding. Magnesium, glycine, taurine, whatever helped calm my nervous system without crushing energy. Because the real insight was this: CSR isn't just about what happens in your eye. It's about what's happening through your whole system and how quickly that system gets pushed out of balance. TRT isn't the enemy. But if you're not watching your cortisol, your sleep, your inflammation markers, it can silently pull you out of the zone. Especially if you've had CSR once before. Want to see the full hormone checklist I built for CSR recovery? Subscribe and check out the next video. CSR and anxiety. Are they fueling each other? Don't guess. Don't wait for a flare to force the lesson. Know your numbers and protect your vision.